What's going on, fam? This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I hope you have an amazing day. Welcome back with our journey along these personal year and month number and just really learning more about ourselves, about each other. And that way we can really add more balance, use these tools to add more balance to our lives. That's what it's all about. Again, this is not a cookie cutter recipe to, you know, making things, manifesting your life quick, but use them as a guide to put you back in the right frequency and vibration with your core frequency and your purpose, what you came here to do along your life path and your hero's journey. Okay. These are tools. All right. This is not religion. These are tools. All right. So please use, get the knowledge, you know, test some things out, practice, and just keep taking action, refine and repeat the process. All right. But today is all about the personal year and month, just the number 5. All right, with this personal year. Okay. All right. So just to do a quick recap, to do a quick calculation, we have the month, day, year. All right. So the year 2006 on this slide. All right. Birth month equals up to an 8. August is an 8. And then the birthday, the 15th, 1 plus 5 is 6, right? 8 plus 8 plus 6 equal 22, reduce it down to a 4. But for the sake of the training, we'll say this is a number 5 today, okay? Because this is all about you, 5 person a year. All right. So, uh, and how we tie everything all together again, I'm combining all systems and just showing you how everything is all interconnected and, and coexist. We can coexist in peace, okay, and harmony, the way it always should, been, okay, and that's the way we're heading, and we're there now. All right, but everything's connected: numerology, zodiac, the planets, you name it, numbers, everything is important. Because if it wasn't important, it wouldn't exist. All right, I mean that's how it is, man. All right, but at this time, let's go left to right for the sake of training. So you're a 5 personal year. All right. So right now we're in the month of November, correct? So let's go down. So 5 personal year, and this is our month legend. All right. So we're gonna go down. All right. 5 November. So for a 5 person year for the month of November, this is a 7 month. So what is a 7 month, deals with, on the surface level. Okay. Again, do your own research. I'm going to include some additional reference material down below. Okay. All right. But 7 month, according to let's go to the right here, according to the zodiac wheel. And you can use this for your year and your month and your day as a guide. All right. Because this is a whole year cycle. But when it comes to the numerology and with the sequence of numbers, it's only 1 through 9. Okay. All right, but to complete the house with the zodiac of the wheel within a wheel, we're using the system of 12, 13, which is the product. All right. But a 7, what is a 7? 7 is all about, really, in my experience, 7 is all about uh self-reflection, being analytical, learning, like the hidden knowledge, like what we're talking about right now, talking about some esoteric facts or some truths, right? Sharing our experience with each other. But 7 is all about, studying, learning, discerning, spirit, working on your spiritual growth and development, because you are a spiritual being having a human experience, not a human, looking, to become a spiritual being. No, you are a spirit energy first, right? And you are animating this, your avatar, with your electricity, because you're pure light and magical. Okay, you're that powerful. All right. So, but with a 7, it's all about partnership, marriage, really, take some time to yourself, because you don't want to be, have some time alone. All right. You're going to work, with any alliances, conflicts during this time. But again, it's always about reflecting, tapping into that inner voice, that inner oracle, that God force, source, energy, whatever you want to call it. You know what it is, the spirit. But this is your time to really reflect, to yourself, but put yourself on a schedule. All right, during this month here with the personal year number 5. All right. But going back, I don't want to get too far off track, but what's a personal year? The theme for this year, it's a turning point. Okay. This is the halfway point between the number 1 and 9. You see here, guys, right here on the screen. Five. It's the turning point. So everything that you've done, all the achievement, all the mistakes, the embarrassments, right? All the accomplishments that you made during this time frame. This is a time to really reflect refinement, right? You know that word I say all the time, refine, repeat. Number five is that refinement time. But at the same time, right, you're gonna have a ball, you're gonna have some fun, you're gonna travel, you need to be around some water, doing something that's gonna raise your vibration and make you laugh. Laughter is a powerful energy if you can use it the right way, okay? All right. But this is a turning point for you. It's all about freedom, choices, changing. Again, travel, reflect on your accomplishment, all of your mistakes. The key is always have fun. Fun is a vibration, that it's a very high vibration. Fun, laughter, it can scatter any negative force, that's taking you in the opposite, path. All right. So remember that. Use that fun in everything. And always use the law of cause and effect, law of correspondence. Utilize all the seven Hermetic principles. I repeat, use all the seven Hermetic principles. But to, remember to stay in the law. Utilize the cause and effect, law of correspondence. You're gonna sow, and then you're gonna reap your rewards. Again, you're gonna sow some positive, great energy into people, no matter what color, race, whatever you want to call them, because race, it doesn't exist, it's man-made. All right. We are all energy, just expressing itself in different forms. Okay. We all have a purpose and a role. We're different, but we're energy. Okay. Let's do this. But at the end of the day, stay in that law, cause and effect. But share people great energy. Tell them how much you appreciate them when people do great things for you. Because sometimes people don't know, you know, how special they are. And it's okay to verbalize your opinions, and tell people like, hey, thank you so much, for being so thorough with me. And just, saying thank you alone can go a long way. You don't even have to be elaborate, but thank you. Add thank you to your daily living vernacular. Spoken word. All right. But the five vibration creates a turning point. Again, it's all about freedom from restriction imposed during the 4 person a year. You're going to travel, pleasure, adventure, and additional education might be part of the overall picture this year, but you must realize that it's not always physical freedom that you need this, what I'm saying, during this time frame. All right. Though it's easy to believe that is what you want, your overall, that's what I meant. Your overall need is freedom of expression. And this can be best achieved through the arts. Okay. And this is gonna, will provide an excellent release for your needs. So with this five, personal year energy, right? It's fiery, it's a high vibration amplitude of that number 3, 1, 3, 5, that fiery energy. Okay. So it can carry over during this time frame. Tap into that musical talents, spoken word, write poetry, or just write something, doodle, color, paint, something, be in other words, the arts is nothing but just being creative. Tap into your creativity. That's what it's all about, creativity. Okay. And for the month of May, all right, during the month of May, please review your goals. Love on people, like I mentioned to you before. Continue if you have time to travel, no matter if it's like down the road to the park or something, but get in nature, connect, be wise this year. All right. You're gonna see a lot of accomplishments from personal year 3 and 4 start to really pour over into this year. It may not come at the beginning, but you will see some fruits. So be on the lookout this year. All right. So don't don't put a date on things, but just know, because like when you know the universal principles, right? These principles, the law of correspondence, there's, once you do the cause and effect, once you cause something, there's an effect. So that's why I keep reminding you, always share that good energy with people, man. But tap into something, your creativity, but love on people, travel, be wise, trust your inner voice again, the inner oracle. All right. Sometimes you have to discern and make sure, you know, uh, that's a good thought. That's a good, you know, advice, or a good thought for you at that moment. Just use proper discernment. In other words, even with your spirit sometimes, because sometimes your ego can get in there and tell you to do stuff you think is spirit. All right. Have fun. Utilize the 7 Hermetic principles daily. Okay. But just to go a little bit more into detail, and then we'll do a quick recap about this, adding up your personal year or your personal year and incorporating the zodiac wheel. I'll recap it one more time as we close. But again, during a personal year, number 5, this is going to create a turning point. Freedom from restriction imposed during the 4 personal year. You're going to travel for pleasure, like I mentioned to you before. Education is a great thing to do. You're going to have some positive opportunity may present themselves on all different levels. And many of the obstacles from, last year will seem to, somehow just slip away because, you learned those lessons, you made the mistakes, you learn, and you're going to use those as tools so you can, remember, like, I'm not going to make that mistake again. Then, if you have a team, you'll be able to share your mistakes and your knowledge and your experience with your team. That's what it's all about. Because when you when you learn something new, share it with people, that way you can teach people how to fish versus having people stuck as being a customer. All right. It's time to break that mindset, and forcing people in a box. Let's let everybody be their own, genius, own business. Okay. Like Jay-Z say, I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man. Okay. So that's what it is. So just remember, your whole life is a business. Turn your life, your lifestyle, your lifestyle is a business model. So when you use these principles and really tap in, you create your own reality, in other words. All right, but let's continue on, give you few more details, then we'll go ahead and close out, guys. All right. So, but there can be a movement and necessary changes, both within the personal and outside influences. And it's a time when new projects, should be undertaken and new interests are likely to come into your life this year. Okay. All right. Now, this year is also good for pursuing new employment opportunities and making new friends. All right. Because, some people come into your life for a season. And at times, sometimes, if they're not helping you evolve or grow as a person or become a better person, they're a distraction in disguise. Some people just, want to be around you because they're bored. They don't know their purpose. And they just need somebody, to help them buy time because, they're lost. But you're not, because you're here right now investigating what these numbers, mean. And, throughout your daily activities just keep popping up. And you really want to learn more about yourself, man. I'm proud of you. It takes a big person to make it this far and to be listening, to me right about now, talking about some numbers, right? But again, help people. People need help. People, have no idea about their purpose, why they're here. And that's why you're here. That's why I'm here. We're gonna change it together. But I need your help. All right. There's no me without you. There's no you without me. And that's what it's all together. Let's work together and do this together. Okay. All right. But this year has a strong bearing on your future. And it's a year, remember, because a turning point has a great deal on your future. And this year, it's a year of progress and growth. Now it's going to demand that you be alert and up to the minute, as to do with what's going on in your world. So as the year opens up, you will sense, your subconsciously that new conditions were waiting just for you, to take advantage of. So be on the lookout for, new opportunities. They may also appear as changes, there are going to be some ups and downs. Okay. There's gonna be some ups and downs, and sometimes it's gonna be some unexpected adventures which may come up from time to time. Which like I say, the universe wants you to win, man. So the universe will send a person, just for you, just to remind you, like, hey, cheer up. Especially if you're not, you feeling like, hey, this stuff don't work. Why am I here? Why am I wasting my time? And as soon as you have that thought, you'll get that phone call, text with a number. All right. Or somebody may just pop up in your life and just mention something that you've been thinking about just to keep you on track, basically from something that I'm saying during this presentation. Okay. That's how the universe works, because the universe wants you to win. You got to live up. You have to grow, man. All right. Unless you want to stay in the same grade. I don't. All right. But 5 is a great time, when it comes to changing of environment, because sometimes your environment could be lower, your vibration being around negative people, so, think about new relationship, new contract, new plans, more freedom, more variety, ex, you know, enterprise, and really reshape your affairs if need be. You know, you don't have to be drastic or difficult, but just doing a little freshening up, changing, things up here and there, it will pay off big time during this year. Okay. I'm serious. And you may find that yourself, find yourself restless and wishing for more social activity and new outlets for your energies, because you're gonna have a lot of energy this year. There will be a strong feeling that you don't, you know, fence me in. So take advantage of the changes, okay? So really take advantage of the change and the greater freedom and progress that's going to present to you during this time frame. Okay, so you're gonna be going through some changes, you're gonna be tested with some choices and stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, use the energy in a positive way that's going to create more freedom for you and keep you in alignment with your long-term vision. Okay, be mindful of any kind of distraction. People can feel your energy on the personal 5 year, okay, because they see that you go in place, because in that personal for you had some solid foundation laid. People can really see your results. You may even look different, what I'm saying, because your health may have changed, or your pocket may have changed, your status, or just your mindset in general, because your mind dictates everything. All right, and you have that healthy mind about yourself. But at the end of the day, what I want to say is you know go ahead and begin something which you will carry on through the rest of the year. So stay in alignment, you know, even into the future. And what's going to happen, you could be rewarded for all your past efforts. So this year, if you live right, it can be a real marvelous, a real great year for you. All right. And the changes, even if unexpected, can be thrilling and exciting. And by year's end, you will be very, very satisfied with what you have accomplished over, years 1 through 4. Okay. You will really see those fruits if you've been putting in the work. You can't get nothing for free, even with the universe. Okay. All right. But just remember, you're really gonna be, pleased with the change that you made. But this year promises overall, some rewards, progress from what you developed in the previous 4 years, and opportunities will come your way to advance you in various directions. Now, this year encourage, you to be flexible, and it may bring, quite a few risks, but no risk, no reward. You got this, because you are great, you are amazing, you have a purpose, right? But remember, don't go out there wishful thinking. Stay in alignment. Have your goal. Stay in alignment with your goals. Sometimes you have to review your goals. Once a month, maybe once every 90 days. But stay in alignment. All right, and continue to learn new things every day. Now, a drawback during this year, as we close, is that it can make you feel like things are not working out for you, and it can bring a tendency to you to kind of like shirk on responsibility, because like number 4 year, you did so much work. You see your result. It's like this year, you feel, that it's all about freedom, flexibility, and sometimes you can, get caught up in and just relaxing too much and forget that, hey, I did have a schedule here I need to stick to. So don't lose focus on your schedule. If you don't schedule yourself, you know it's gonna put you behind schedule, in my own personal opinion. But schedule yourself 15 minutes a day on the low side, you know. But again, have that purpose each and every day. So let's talk a little bit about, so if you are a life path or a destiny number 5 in this personal year 5, a couple things to remember is, you may find this year that, again, it's all about freedom and flexibility, travel, and this urge is going to be even stronger during this time frame. But you must realize that it's not always about physical freedom, and that that you need, though it's easy to believe that is what you want. The main need right now or overall for everybody, you know, but during this person year, it's all about, your expression. And remember, you can achieve your expression energy because you really you have a lot of seeds, some creativity going on, but find something, tap into the arts, your music, painting. Again, this is a great time to use that as an outlet, and you'll be amazed. You'll have another skill set on the side just from doing what you love and what you're passionate about. Okay. And but at the end of the day, you know, this will provide an excellent release for your overall needs, and this will also help to attain, your personal calmness during this personal year, life path or destiny number 5. All right, just to talk a little bit more about the month. So if you were born in May and you are in the personal year number 5, this is going to have a great influence on your character, and is going to give an indication on how, you know, your younger years really played a picture on, on your adult life when you really reflect on things. And the events that occur can help to shape, your life, which is, your life path, which is an activation primarily from the age of 28 to 56. So, if you're along this path here, you're born in May, that life path activation is right around that sweet spot is right between ages 28 and 56. Now, if you were born in May, the number 5 will play a significant role in your life, and self-expression may be important. You keep hearing this word, self-expression is important to you. And and you may be a talented musician, performer, actor, writer. You have a high respect for authority. You believe in, the sanctity of marriage. You really respect marriage. You value your friends highly, and you spend a lot of time socializing too. Because I have a 5 vibration, and in my chart. And look at me, I'm talking. I love talking and sharing information with people. But again, the 5 month in numerology is a change. Is a number of change, adventure, freedom, and just loving on people, helping people, no matter what race. All right. Remember that race thing is all man-made. It's time to raise the frequency and vibration, and let's help and love on each other, and let's change. You be the change. That's my challenge to you. Be the change. So at the end of the day, that's pretty much it. And just do a quick recap, guys. So we're in the person year number 5. This is the month of November. All right. Follow along with me on the chart here. And we get to the month of November. It's a vibration number 7. All right. So it's a month number 7. All right. And for the month number 7, I really need to be doing some self-reflection, being analytical, also learning new things, studying, the hidden information. That's why you listen to me again. All right. Also, this is a time frame to really tap into your intuition, resolve any kind of, partnership, relationship, let go of people that no longer serve you. All right. But at the end of the day, this time frame is always about, it's the key theme is spiritual development, in my experience, really working on yourself, talking to yourself, asking yourself questions, trusting that your inner voice will give you the answer that you need, or lead you to a source where you can further align yourself so you can see some things. Because, the spirit doesn't use regular language, can't, don't talk to you like that per se. You'll get these whispers, whatever you might want to call it, and you'll get just these intuitive messages, but you will be led. The point I'm making is you'll be led to the next step. But when you trust your intuition, that inner oracle, that spirit, okay, and everything's gonna work out in your favor, okay. But again, you can use this zodiac wheel. We use, combining these things, tying them into, a nice little bow, and we using all the tools. All right. Leave no stone unturned. So this can apply for the year, life path, right? Life path 1, personal year, personal month, personal day, right? But all it's doing, these are surface level adjectives and, words, terms, okay? but do further research so that you can see, which is going to be included down below. And that way you can really see, you know, different meanings of these numbers. And remember, there's law of polarity, you know, cause and effect. All right. So you have a, you know, positive aspect, negative aspect, but, you know, how does it apply to you at this present, you know, time? That's what it's all about. But use these tools, you know, don't believe anything I'm saying, you know, but do your research, use these tools as a guide. And we will continue our series with the 6 personal year and month, and, you know, sharing some more information about that. But again, this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. And remember, your thoughts, words, emotion, and action always going to equal, you know, your reality, your results. And the reason why you here, I would keep reminding you, if if you knew, you know, the reason why you're here on earth at this time, the reason why you're born on a certain date and a certain time with your parents, you know, because you chose, you know, to experience some things. All right. But your experience that you're going through right now are life lessons that you chose that's going to test you. And it's up to you if you want to pass those lessons or keep repeating those same things over and over again. Because, you know, the way, you know, everything works, you know, you're going to keep getting the same test. Like, you know, you may get different people, but the same test in a different variation until you realize, like, hey, these people are not good for me. Or these people, oh man, this guy's actually has some results with, you know, with the things I'm looking for. But this other guy, I don't see any results. You know, you have to be able to use discernment. And these are different stages along your life path to really, you know, pass and become your own guru. That's my job, is, you know, to help you, to remind you how great you are, you know, and, you know, to help you become your own guru / leader, you know, because you're already there. I'm just reminding you. All right. But again, your experience are life lessons to test you and for you to pass and to enable you to progress positively along your path. I'm gonna say that one more time. Do you hear me? You're the reason why you're here on earth at this time. Listen to Chris on Food for Your Thoughts, going over numbers. You know, who does that, right? But this experience, your experience every day are just many lessons, you know, to test you, you know, and for you to pass. And once you pass, this will help you level up, right? And enable you to progress positively along your path. That way you can share all those heartfelt lessons, and you can really pour into people the things that you went through and help them save time so they don't, you know, go through the same trials and tribulation like you did, right? You know, it's all about helping people skip levels, cheat codes. All right. You know, if we could recycle this information year after year, month after month, when babies come here and they're able to really communicate with the parents, we can start pouring, all these cheat codes. And by the time they, graduate from high school, man, or whatever, even junior high, these children gonna have everything they need, mental health, everything will start lining up for them, that's what we're missing. We got to take it back to the root. All right, let's re-educate ourselves, and pour our love into others. Okay, that's what it's all about. But again, study those 7 hermetic principles. They will really help you out. You would thank me later, ladies and gentlemen. But this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Be sure to click the like and subscribe button just down below. I'll have some additional reference material for you for your enlightenment. All right. But we'll continue our series with the number 6. Enjoy your day. You are amazing. Until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.